Hello YouTube, welcome back. This is part 19 of Blueprints, and I have some thoughts. Where we last left off, I found a letter hidden behind a fake wall in the tomb that was apparently old erogen. And then I got to classroom 8, which had a sort of decoding key to it. Good news and bad news. I gave myself homework so that I could try to decipher this letter on my own time off stream because it was kind of a weird process. Good news is I remembered to do it, and I've looked at it. Bad news is it's like freaking gibberish, dude. It's like caveman talk, and it made me angry. And so I've halfway deciphered it. And with the crowdsourcing between me and Than trying to solve this puzzle, we have kind of figured it out. The other bad news is that it doesn't really seem like it means a lot. It kind of just feels like tidbit lore based. So anyways, for the first time in my playthrough, I have written things out. I wrote things out. This was the letter. I tried to write things out. It kind of worked. It doesn't really help do anything. All right, well then, yeah, what the heck, man? I wrote this out for nothing. Anyways, there's my handwriting. I wrote it out. I got halfway through and then I went, this doesn't seem to be doing much. I got toward me something, my day, my night, my something, toward my gift, my house, Oris. But they put 2 S's on Oris, which is weird because Oris normally has 1 S. Anyways, and then I kind of stylized it. Anyways, we didn't really get a whole lot of helpful stuff. Or we kind of got like, first I bid, you will heed my word. House Sinclair without me. Your future toward Fenaway. It kind of just seems like, I don't know, post-death letter stuff. So I'm kind of annoyed that I even deciphered it. Maybe it'll come up more in the future, I don't know, but for now it doesn't seem to have any prominent impact, and that's what I did in my off time. So yep, anyways, we're on day 53 now, so let's get started. I don't know anything about post-game, so I don't know what we're doing right now. That's crazy. If only there was someplace you could catch up on all of the videos. If only there was somewhere that you could catch up on the entire playthrough. Man. Really makes you think. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Ah, man, if only there was someplace you could catch up on all 18. Okay, 17 right now. On all of the playthrough parts. If only. Ah, Quiet's here. Hi, Quiet. How's it going? Can we get a shout out for Queet? If only. Oh, fuck. I forgot what I said. Wait, what's that in reference to? I was blacking out when I was talking. If only. Quiet. Look, I did things. This shit is fucking gibberish, dude. What the fuck? She's just lamenting. This is just a fucking lamenting letter, I think. This game makes me sick, dude. If only you could watch all the content. Ah, if only there was somewhere to catch up on all of the Blueprints parts. Okay, can you confirm or deny for me? Does this shit mean anything? Cause I like mostly translated it. Yeah. Minus all like the caveman speak. And I feel like it doesn't, it does. No! Don't say that it does! I'll come back to it when the need arises. Well, that makes me more angry. That makes me more angry. What's your take on it thus far? I feel like it's just a post-death lamenting letter. I also probably did a bad job translating it. And I kind of only like halfway understand it. I also should probably try to remember who the letter is from. That would probably help. It feels like it's like toward like they're gifting, like, oh, I give you the gift of my house, like, and they're talking about like House Sinclair and House Epson, their future. You know, I feel like I get the general vibe of it, but there was nothing in there that I'm like, oh, that's like groundbreaking, like, oh, that clears something up. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's a work in progress. I guess maybe something will hit me where I'll realize that it's relevant, but that's my take on it. And my other take, that's a bad teacher. My other take is whoever's teaching Classroom 8, they're a bad teacher. They're bad at their job, and I think that the erogen key that they gave is kind of hot garbage and leaves way too much up for interpretation. And frankly, I think that all of the people in Mount Holly, all of the teachers that they've hired, I kind of think that they're all really bad teachers. That's my take. That's my input on it. I think they need new teachers. You're smart and clever. You'll definitely find the thing. Okay, see, take notes, gang. That's helpful. You want to be helpful? Take notes from quiet. All right, day 53. Let's do this, man. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what the heck. Oh, no. Oh, pause. No, because I just remembered another piece of relevant information that actually I do need to do. Oh, I almost forgot about this. It's because we got her stupid key, and I still need to go open up her diary in her ladyship's chamber. Okay, that probably has something to do with it then. I forgot we didn't end up being able to do that last time. Okay, so goals for today: get into her ladyship's chamber. Once again, not a euphemism. I still want to try to crack the wall in the east gate courtyard thing with the key. I still haven't cracked the wall in there. I don't know what's behind there. Still got to do that. We do have a shortcut into the tomb now, I think, so that's good. So we need to get the key, and basically to do that though, we need to. The only way that you can pull her ladyship's chamber is by going down. By drafting down on the west side, so that's really what we're gonna need to gun for. So we'll see what happens, I guess. But I think I can go back through and just grab that key now. Maze, they taught those fucking kids anything. You got class maybe twice a month because the wrong rooms lock you in. No wonder all these kids are getting like C's on all their papers. Not only is it convoluted and confusing, but they couldn't even find their way to the classroom, man. Okay, let's see. So this actually is interesting because I would like to get some items. Which would be better, the trading post or the tool shed? I kind of feel like trading post is maybe more useful than tool shed, simply because you kind of just can like keep trading until hopefully you get something that you get. I feel like tool shed is such a one and done, you know? Like you get your two special items, which can be really helpful, but then it's like there's not really anything more to do in there. But your final is delayed. Miss Teacher Lady ran out of gems. Yeah, dude, it has to be awful in there. Like, I guess I can't really blame them. Question about another stream. Wasn't able to watch Date Everything because of work. Did you have to skip anything because Twitch, or can the whole game be played? I mean, there's some, like, kind of bug. What the hell? There's a bug on my microphone. He's trying. No, he's, where'd he go? He's gone. He's in my face! Sorry. There's some pretty, like, kind of risky stuff in there, but I mean, I haven't, like, gotten, like, banned or anything, so they don't really go, like, crazy into detail. Whatever, man. I'll just, well, but in Trading Post, I can also potentially trade for, like, vault keys and stuff. Okay, I'll put Trading Post. But also they have, like, a content thing on there that you can put on. So they give you, like, a warning anytime anything weird is gonna happen. I just don't have it on because I like to be risky. So does Twitch allow it then? I mean, I'm still here, so they haven't said anything to me so far, at least. So far. As long as nobody reports me. Oh, wait. Tomb. I don't think we've actually tried to use that shortcut yet. Also, when I was editing the part 17 VOD, I happened to rewatch sorry, I'm thinking. I happened to rewatch the last... What's that dude's name? I keep wanting to say Caldaris, and that's the dude from Fields of Mystria. The great, Orzo. Who's that guy, man? The great and powerful... Calrissian. I don't remember that. Man, I don't remember that thing's name. Alzara? That's basically what I said. The great Alzara! Yeah, Alzara. I was watching his last message to me. Ridiculous, by the way. I was watching his last message to me. Yeah, I didn't help decipher anything. But he talked about a black mirror, and I could just be going crazy. I just watched it earlier today. I swear that the black mirror that he showed was this same shape. Which is kind of weird, right? But it also maybe isn't. And maybe I'm looking for too much meaning in things. But something definitely was down here. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. He showed a bunch of, like, lights in a cavern and stuff like that. And one, it kind of seemed really similar to, like, one of the slides in the classroom when they were talking about history. But also, it kind of made me think of the gem cavern. And I'm almost wondering if there's something else... Oh, wrong spot. Going on in the gem cavern, too. This thing is still pissing me off. Because I don't know what to do with it. That's still a mystery to me. The lanterny cave vision? Yeah! It kind of made me think of the gem cavern. But also the other thing. But also, nothing Calzara says makes sense to me, so there's also that. The great alopecia. Because after that stream, I definitely didn't stream it, definitely didn't fix out on everything in the bedroom for 4 hours. Brother, that's on you whether you decide to do it or not. Okay, so good news. We can get into the tomb now without having to pull it, so that's good. Oh, just kidding. Let me let me in. What the fuck was the point of this? Good news, we can get over here. Okay, we cannot get into the tomb. We can get over here. That's cool and fun for us. Yeah, okay, that was actually a little bit disappointing for me. Okay, well, we can get over and open up room 46 very quickly. That's cool, but Damn, I don't know why. I should have known. I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Not sure if I'd be cooked by my Twitch or not. I think the only thing that would come up is if somebody like if somebody like reported you for it. Is what I would think. So I don't know, do it at your own risk, but also it does automatically turn on like a content warning when you stream it, so. So this is also that same symbol. Do we think it's weird that this same symbol is supposedly what I thought the same shape the mirror was in, and it's the same shape on the... And it's the same shape as the elevator? Is that weird, or am I thinking way too far into it? I think it's weird, yes. Yeah. Is it just because of like the region? I'm bad at remembering all the regions and stuff. Yeah, the game isn't like graphic or anything, so I feel like you're safe. Just you know, be aware of it, I guess. Probably a huge coincidence with no meaning at all. On one hand, I'm really happy that Quiet has played all the way through the game and can like... Oh, I remembered what I was gonna say about it. Okay, no. On one hand, I'm really happy that Quiet has played all the way through the game and can, like, validate me. On the other hand, oh my god, I'm going crazy, dude. I want to figure it out, and I also want Quiet to just spill all the secrets to me right now. The other thing... I think I figured out why that box option, the cursed box, I think I figured out why the cursed box option suddenly popped up, and I think it was because of Kalzara's message, because in the end of the message, they show that cursed box lying like halfway in the snow, and I think that that was the trigger for the box. I don't know why it was in the vision, but I think that that was the trigger. Does that help? No. I just saw it in the vision again and put 2 and 2 together. You bought the box in the gift shop. Oh, good job, Furs. I did do that. I did do that, but it wasn't an option before, Furs. Sorry, I'm not actually angry at you. I think this game is just making me angry. The longer I play it, the angrier I get. I will say nothing helpful unless asked. Oh. Being able to ask about, like, the note is helpful, though, actually. Laughing cheekily as they watch you fixate on the wrong thing for the 10th time. It's infuriating. Even watching it back is, like, infuriating. Sometimes I watch the VODs and I see myself get really excited, where I'm like, I bet this will help. When I'm like, oh, this tells us exactly where all the regions are. And now I can... Sorry, I'm just reorienting myself. Okay, so this is on the other side. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this will tell us where all the regions are, and that's how I'm gonna solve that puzzle. And then in the future me is, I'm like, this freaking girl, she doesn't even know. She doesn't even know how wrong she is. Okay, well, that was completely unhelpful, so. Green Lantern suit, when Faye isn't playing it, it whispers to her through her reflection. Yeah, 10th time, 10th time. If only it was the 10th time. God, I wish. Green Goblin? Sorry, I think you mean Queen Goblin. Sorry, put some respect. Queen, is a Queen Goblin. And you remember that. Burn it down? I mean, this is my, like, birthright, though. I'd rather have a house. Only Goblin King. Sorry, Faye. Oh, okay, sorry. I'll start referring to you thusly. In what you... Is that what you'd prefer to be called? And even this has the same shape. This is also going to sound really bizarre, and I actually genuinely don't think that this means anything. It's just the weirdest little tidbit. Have you guys noticed that these arrows are the same as the cursor that they give you? Do you see it? They're probably just arrows, but like... That's what this game makes me do, man! That's what this game makes me do! This thing is weird, though. Wait, what the... Oh wait, it kind of changed. I've cracked the code! If I click on this enough times, do we think it'll shatter and I'll, like, beat the game? That is kind of like a weird little ceiling, though. Maybe I'm supposed to stand on top of it. And then it will suck me into a different dimension through the black mirror. Also, part of me wants to go check out that, like, gem cavern. But I've been in there again, and I don't think that there's anything in there. Can you put out all of the... Maybe you're supposed to put out all of the flames again, and maybe that does something. I don't know why I'm fixating so hard on this. Let's just go do the freaking run, dude. Also, I need to get back into the clock tower again, because I didn't do that clock tower puzzle the last time. Okay, well, let's do the spare foyer. I guess that's a good start. That's a big-ass phone booth. Oh, a key. Then Willy Wonka will give you a crisp $20 bill. Yes! Thank God, now I can eat today. Let's put pantry. I think but see, now it's like, man, what do I do now? Because I can't, I thought that would be a shortcut and I'd be able to go get that diary key, but apparently that's not even the case. Is there any way to get in there without drawing the tomb on the outside? I feel like there's not, at least not for me. Because if there's not, I guess I could just do a quick run today, speed through and see what we get. Like maybe if we get the clock tower or something, or if I can get the right materials to crack open the wall in the garden thing. But yeah, I guess maybe there's not a way for me to get in there. That's kind of a bummer. Speed run. My speed runs are always like 45 minutes long, though. All right, let's speed run this. Let's try to get the clock tower. And if it works out for us, hopefully we can get some sort of wall smashing item and we can crack open the wall in the... What the hell is that room called, man? I don't remember now for some reason. Okay, let's put chapel. I need to get the garden key. Storeroom, funeral parlor, secret passage. Move funeral parlor. Alright, put your dinking caps on. It's not in any of the boxes, but also in all of the boxes. Alright, remember, you guys can help crowdsource this one because it annoys me. So I'm okay. You guys can, we can all think together. This one says only one statement is false. Only one statement is true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Okay. Well, if that were true, this would be the true box and the other ones would be false. Which wouldn't work, I think, because That... No, it would work. This would also be false. That wait, maybe it isn't. Is it in white? Is it in white? Maybe I think I was correct. This is true. Can the other two be false? If this is false, the gems are in a box with a false statement. That's false because they're in true. Okay, yeah, I think it is in white. No! Oh my god! Oh, Dominic! She's a gamer! She's a gamer! That's it. That's my one box for the day. Ah! Gaming! Gaming! Well, it's not a bad spot for passageway, honestly, but... For 2 gems. Okay, speedrun, speedrun. I'm so bad at speedrunning these days, man. I gotta stop thinking as much. Alright, reading nook. I guess security's good for that. Yeah, we'll put security there. I'm freaking quacked! Also, anytime I'm in any of these places, I'm just like thinking about 10 different puzzles that they've hinted at and that I've not figured out, so... It's starting to get infuriating. Alright, let's change this. And then I guess let's start an experiment here. Why not? We'll go into the laboratory. I'll put some music on because it's deathly silent to me. Let's see. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, next 2 times you open a locked trunk. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways, gain a star, lose 10 steps, gain 20 gold. Let's do every time you spend 2 or more gems, you gain a key for every 2 hallways. Oh! Umamasume Pretty Derby, Scout the 3-star trainee Biwa Hayahide, and SSR support Major Palmer. No! No! New gotchas! New gotchas just dropped. My horse girls! Oh, I could put a hallway closet right here. It's kind of a... Actually, it's kind of a really weird spot for it, but... You know what? Why not, man? Why not? Alright, sledgehammer, 1 gem, and a compass. I guess that works. What do I need to make a power hammer again? Sledgehammer, battery, broken lever, I think? That sounds right. Oh, there's the kennel. Kitchen, workshop. Let's put the workshop. So I don't have a shovel. Oh, lockpick kit. Okay. Oh, it's an A. Should we add the A to our mystery message? Storeroom, pantry. Let's do observatory. Alright, what do we got in here? Also, I think they said a new... Oh, what the hell is that? I was about to say, I think they said a new constellation was supposed to show up, but I hadn't seen it. But this seems really weird. Okay, well, there's the Southern Cross. Oh, that's diamonds. That's another diamond. That's the slice. Okay, dang, no, today's just stacked. What the hell? Okay, no, now I see them all. What the hell? God Damn! That was literally everything. Oh, okay, let's do West Wing Hall. Well, I guess let's redraw. It's not great. Okay, what are you why? What? I don't... Workshop, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, hang on. There's battery. That's good. Because I think if I get the broken lever, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think you need the broken lever. Okay, if I can find the broken lever, I should be able to make the power hammer so I can break walls. This still relies on me getting the garden key, but it may be possible. If we get lucky. Okay, I guess we're putting the foyer down. Also, since I'm in here, I realized I don't really have screenshots of these guys. So since I'm here, I'm gonna screenshot them. Lord William Epson. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Major Nicholas Key. Also, we're still trying to track down the other keys. Have I done something with this bust? I feel like it's been so long that I keep forgetting what I've done. Major Key? Have I... Like, that has to give you a major key, right? Have I done that? Baron Edwin Sinclair. Count Isaac Gates. What does that message say again, anyways? I keep forgetting what keys I've gotten. Oh, actually, none of these really imply that, though. But it has to be... Maybe it doesn't mean anything. Actually, I guess major... If we mount small gods. No, I'm talking about major keys first. That queen is giving major key. More like major slay. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Okay, pantry it is, I guess, since it's the only one that actually goes anywhere. You're right. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you for saying so, too. Okay, let's do commissary. I mean, I guess I have gems, which is nice. Oh, fuck you. Okay, back to the trading post we go. Come on, man, even after I put them on low? You're giving me a security door right here? Oh, freaking brother, dude. I did space speed run. Alright, man. Well, let's buy the metal detector. Let's buy the shovel. Let's go back out to the trading post, I guess. But otherwise, that might be it for us. That's crazy. I gotta just go... Okay, just go all the way down and then over. Oh, I forgot about that. Surely there could be a security key in here, right? Show me security key. Okay, that's just a bunch of dice. I have 5 dice now. Should I eat like 40 cherries? Yes! Yes! Oh my god, cherries sound so good right now. I have to do my Costco run tomorrow, which means I get to buy another watermelon. And last time I stopped myself from buying watermelon and cherries because I felt like I wouldn't be able to like realistically eat both of them, but also maybe some watermelon and like 1,000 cherries? Maybe. Is it crazy if I just like walk around with my head down looking for random ass dig spots? Is that crazy? Would that be a crazy thing to do? It's crazy, yes. Yeah, okay, until it works. Yeah, until it works. Watch, it's gonna work right now. Actually, this makes me kind of nauseous. Watch, it's gonna work right now. Watch. 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 What if there's something on the other side of this? I'm gonna get a watermelon? What's one more? I ate 39. Oh, an old tin can. Thank you. I wanted that. All right, let's see. I don't think that the trading post has broken levers. Okay, yeah, so you can trade for a vault key here. I could trade for... I could trade the compass. Let's trade the compass. So it got me car keys. That just trades for salt. I feel like salt isn't going to trade for anything. Could trade the metal detector. Oh, salt shaker gets you magnifying glass. Okay, let's try it. No, magnifying glass gets you 2 gems. Okay, let's try metal detector. I would almost rather keep the lucky rabbit's foot, but oh, good, you can trade the lucky rabbit's foot for the metal detector. What happens if I trade the metal detector? Oh, the lucky rabbit's foot. Oh, what is the lucky rabbit's foot trade for? Okay, let's try to trade the shovel. Coin purse for salt. Okay, well, salt's gonna get me ivory dice. What are you talking about? What if I trade the lucky rabbit's foot? Battery pack trades for key. Wait, why is that like worse? Is that different? Okay, what if I trade the lockpick kit for the vault key? The compass! I just had that! What if I trade it for the compass? What does the compass get me? Car keys! Wait, okay, sleeping mask. A key! I'm gonna crash out. Okay, well, that's it. Our run is dead. Ivory dice feels like an old-timey slang for loose teeth. I got the old ivory dice clinking around in there. That's what's in my brain. It's just 2 ivory dice bouncing around. Okay, well, I did say speed run. I guess let's call it there. That was a very bad day. Should I go to the gemstone cavern just because I'm here? I don't even have the shovel anymore. I almost weirdly feel like I dug in there one time though. But like, just because I saw that thing though. I don't know how that would help me at all. Maybe there's something new in there. I'm trying to think of what all happened in that video. Dentist said I had a case of snake eyes. I know this isn't the gem cavern. I just wanted to look in here again. This is still weird. Ooh. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm not gonna lie, gang. I have a bad feeling about today's session. I have a bad feeling that it's gonna be a lot of me just like floundering around. We had a pretty good session last time, and I don't know how I feel about this one. Binary, yeah, but just those four things. Also, you'd think that I'd be able to come in here and like get more gems. But no. What are they talking about in here again? Move all but one minecart from the old tunnels. Oh, that's that stupid one that always gets in my way. Locked on a short track, way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. Yeah, okay. Two other ways into that side, yeah. Like, why can't I just snatch this up? All right, this is where that is. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that's my day. That was largely unsatisfying. Worm work? Oh, worm to work. Okay, well, that was a very quick day. Day 53? Let's do day 54. Okay, so apparently my strategy is still the same. I need to try to get Tomb. I could be okay still with getting classrooms just because I feel like there's a lot more past, maybe not a lot more. I think that there's something past room 8, which they have alluded to already. I do kind of feel like it has to do with the room 8 key, which I've only gotten once, and for some reason the gallery refuses to ever pop back up for me again. But that's my only thought, and I haven't found any place that I could actually use the room 8 key, so. Okay, well there's Tomb. We're in business, we're in business. That's good, that's good, okay. So our goal now today is to get into her ladyship's chamber. That's something, I guess. So over here... Oh my god, what if it doesn't stay open? Wait, no. I think I probably just passed it, right? Wasn't it over here? Oh my god, wait. Am I going crazy? Hang on, where am I? I'm trapped in the tomb. That's... maybe it was further over here. This way? Oh, there it is. Okay. You just inherited this mansion Luigi style? Yeah, but the goat... It's weird there's a dig spot in here. I've never seen a dig spot in here. I still think something weird is up with these candles. Yeah, but the ghosts that I'm hunting down are just freaking puzzles left to me. And so yeah, here is that letter that was left to us. Here's her. And then give me that freaking key, dude. Oh my god, they try to hide it behind her picture. Lady Epson. Okay, so that's who it is? Should I write that down? Lady Epson. I assume that this is also Lady Epson's tomb. Okay, so we need to try to get into her ladyship's chamber because that's where that diary is that we can't open without this key, which the only way again to do that is to go down this side drafting. So our goal is to get up as high as we can and then try to draft downward, and hopefully with some luck we'll draft it. I should probably try to flesh out as much over here as I can before doing it to try to like get rid of extra things that could be drafted, because last time we tried to do it we got very unlucky, which was very disappointing. Hopefully today we can do it. Okay, yeah, so pretty much the only way to open that door is from this side. Damn, that kind of sucks. The big arrow gets me every time though, dude. That's so comical. Who put that up there? It's like the Incredible Hulk in that movie, too scared to do anything. Ladyship, love me a good sapphic romance. Yeah, I'll ship those two ladies. Okay, so let's just try to like run out the course on this right side and try to get up higher. Oh, wine cellar. I mean, gems is nice, but it's kind of a weird spot for it. I guess let's do spare foyer. I don't really want to block that spot off right away. Okay, magnifying glass. Solarium. Wow, this is a very weird start already. Okay, you know what? Yeah, because actually I wonder if her ladyship's chamber is an unusual or rare room. I wonder if that's why we struggled so much getting it last time. Yeah, I'll put the solarium there. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about the day. We might be in luck. Okay, nothing in here. Gift shop! This is a weird day for me. Tunnel! Dude, I could tunnel all the way up. No, I'll put the gift shop. Yeah, the cursed coffers. I remember what else I was gonna say too, because the big thing too is they showed it in that vision. And they also showed like the cursed black mirror. So I feel like whatever key goes to this has to also do with that vision. And it has to do with something when you go down in that elevator. Like maybe behind that weird door or something like that. Or is that the door, the shortcut that I opened? I feel like it has something to do with that area and that weird mirror that they showed us. But that's like my best guess right now. Yeah, what the fuck? This bug's trying to go in my nose. Okay, and I just pulled the gallery, so this feels very weird for me. These are things that I, like, don't ever see for some reason. Okay, sure, let's put the gallery. Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is really weird. Okay, which we've already solved, so we get 2 gems. And then I get that freaking key 8. Presumably, it will unlock room 8. Don't know what that means. That is all the information they've given me. They did show something like this as well, also in that vision. But that's... Probably unlocks room 8. No. Presumably unlocks room 8. Oh my god, the terrace green rooms do not cost gems to draft. You know what? Yeah, alright. Sure, I'll do that. This is really weird. And it's weird, these are both just dead ends, but this is like a very helpful start. I feel very thrown off. I feel like I'm about to get tricked. Is that weird? What's happening? Okay. I bet it's a room that has presumable 8s on it. In it, I think that you have to get to classroom 8 and then it does something. I actually don't, but that's probably not it. That's literally my only, like, thought on it, though. That's the only clue that I've gotten because it has a sideways 8 on classroom 8. But I haven't been able to test that either. Locksmith? Okay, well, I don't really want to dead end myself right there, so I guess funeral parlor it is. You've not drafted the solarium often. I haven't! I feel like I get pretty bad RNG. Should we wait? It's only gonna be one. I'll come back to this. It's only gonna give me one. Well, there's the trophy room. I don't like that it dead ends myself again. Drawing room would be better. I do need to put the Geist bedroom down somewhere because it'll give me 6 dice. Oh, trophy room though. Let's put the drawing room. Hopefully the trophy room will pop back up. We do get a gem out of here anyways, too, which I always forget about. Okay, let's keep going this way. Ooh, patio, which is free. Yeah. Spread gems in. You know what? Yeah, I have 3. That'd be 3 green rooms. That seems probably worth it enough, right? Whoa, and a battery pack. Oh my god, if this run doesn't amount to anything, I'm gonna be so sad. I feel like more than likely what would happen is I'm gonna run out of steps. Okay, because like, should I backtrack? And I guess I might as well, right? Hopefully I'll get some more steps down the line, but I'd rather backtrack now than later, you know? There's only really one way to get to these. Okay, 1. Does it just put 1? Does it just put 1 gem in there? When it said spread gems. Oh, no? You know, that's on me. It does just say spread gem. Spread 1 gem. That's fine. That's fine. Who's Jim? Yeah, it's not even close to what I said. I said Gemma. Man, should I try to flesh out the left a little bit before I move on? Maybe. Attic? Good lord. Well, let's put dining room. Because I'll also get the... Dude, maybe I just don't get the solarium that often. Is that on me? Is that my problem? Is that what I've been missing? I'm gonna try to preserve this left side as much as I can. Would the breaker box be helpful at all? I guess let's put office. It'll give me another gem. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a little bit worried about my steps already. Maybe I'll log in and start an experiment. Maybe that would be helpful to me. Okay, each time you eat an apple, when you draft a red room, each time you unlock or bypass a security door, letter will be delivered, gain a star, gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Those aren't great. I guess let's do each time you eat an apple, a letter will be delivered, since I'm trying to get more letters anyways. I don't know how many letters there are, but I feel like I have not gotten enough of them. Okay, I guess let's go back up. Let's go through here, go all the way up, and then go over. Okay, workshop. Ooh, study. You know what? The study could really help me later if I'm trying to redraw for that room. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. I do like that the workshop goes up. Maybe we'll just hope that the patio goes up. Let's put the study. It's kind of a weird spot, but... Okay, I guess we're just gonna... Dude, I don't have any keys. I just really don't have any keys. That's probably fine, right? I also probably shouldn't have said it out loud. I probably shouldn't have said it out loud. It'll probably be fine. I should have even noticed. Oh my god, I really thought that was gonna be locked. Oh, the master key! Oh, but the music room. Oh, this is such a weird, conflicting day. I mean, master key could save us because I don't have any keys right now. And as soon as I start getting locked out, it's over for me, right? Like, there's nothing I could do. I'd be screwed. Dude, I'm gonna run out of freaking steps. Okay, let's get the master key. The problem, too, is that by the end of the day, I'm gonna have to remember to come back and put it in the code check. Hello, 1 master key, please. Thank you. Now I have to go all the way back. Ah! I'm running around like crazy. Okay. I guess let's do the dining room. Well, there's the clock tower. This is crazy. I don't even know what time it is right now, though. I don't even know if... I guess I might as well, right? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, okay. Okay, what time does it have to be again? What time is that? That's... Actually, I have an actual picture of it. What time is that at? Wait. It doesn't... No, that's the same, right? Okay, what time is that? That's, What do we think that is? Like 11:10? Where's that? Where's that 10? Is that 10:10? What time is that? The problem is I stumbled upon it before. I don't know what time I walked in there. Presumably you will learn the time in the clock tower. Well, that's true. Is it right now? Oh, also there's something up there I forgot. So I guess I should go in here. 10, 10. Oh, actually, this kind of helps viewing it from up here. Right? Because if this is 12. Which way is the 12? I don't know. That's what I was just thinking. Well, I guess, like... Okay, I either just missed it. Oh, I was just testing, too. Dude, if you... John, can you snooze then, please? Time doesn't stop when you try to pause it. It keeps going. That's kind of frustrating. Okay, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it again, because I remember I came to the conclusion this does not go to this. This sigil stone does not go to this because this is going to have a different main sigil on it. But this is also the same pattern as that dark mirror and also that elevator. And now I feel like whatever this is has to do with that dark mirror thing. Also, hi Dougal, how are you doing? Looks like you think it's 10:15? Maybe if I just stand in here, it'll happen. You know what? I could take a break because if I stand in here long enough, eventually it'll hit the right time. So it's fine that the time doesn't stop. Okay, I'm gonna try to read this with a different mindset now. Southward, I see a swan. Ashen like sands of the shore. Carried by westwardly winds. Rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. No, that doesn't make any freaking sense to me, man. This is gibberish. They made all that up. No, also, there was no... Look, you know what they gave me? You know what they gave me for the time in here? Two coins. Hey, congrats on getting back to the clock tower. Here's 2 coins for you. Yeah, man, get out of here. Keep your 2 coins. I don't want them. Wait, is it this? Wait. Do we think that this is the time you're actually supposed to be in here? Maybe this is the orientation. Do we think that that looks right? Maybe the broken one is supposed to be the orientation that you need. That looks like the right level, right? Maybe that's what it is. So it's wait, so that so that's 130, right? Is this game better than Pal's Worlds? You know, welcome in, Melt Crate. I think it just may be, I don't know if you can really compare them. It's apples to Pokemons. Also, I've never played Pal's Worlds. I never even tried it. Man, you're gonna, you know what? You're gonna have to go try it and you're gonna have to report back. And you're gonna have to let us know. Okay, wait, so this is going this way. I'm not that far off. I'm not that far off from the time, right? It's going this way, 130, it should hit it. Okay, you know what? I have a good plan. You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna take a little break, I think. I'll do a quick BRB, and then by the time we come back, I think it should be 130 in the game, and then the puzzle will proc, and then we can do that again. Guy like me could compare him. Tad, can you go compare and then report back, please? A very kind voice? Thank you. It's a ruse. Now put your hands up. Big hand is the minute hand, small hand is the hour hand. That's... Oh, sorry, that's too much for my woman brain. I don't... no, I'm sorry, my head's starting to hurt. I can't. Is it weird that there's one of the pipes in here like that? Let me in there, man. Let me up there. What the hell is that about? Is Faye too young to be able to read a manual clock? I know how to read a manual clock! And don't get me started on this again! It all started when I was a young lass in 1st grade and they told me to read the clock on the wall and I looked at- there's a bug in my face and I looked at it and I said I couldn't read it and then I got made fun of, but it's because I needed glasses and this bug is trying to go in my mouth actively! You guys can't see it, I swear that it's there! Anyways, that's my trauma. Stop reminding me. Anyway, since that day, I vowed to not read any clock ever again. They wouldn't survive with a rotary phone. What the hell? That's totally different. Okay, what time is it? What? Dude, this freaking clock didn't even reach the... Oh my god, it hasn't even made it there yet! Right? I don't even think it... Oh my god, how slow is this clock? How come I stumbled upon it before, but now when I'm trying to get it to go, it won't just go? How much longer? How much longer? Maybe if I... This doesn't even make sense. When this reaches the top, shouldn't it be 1 o'clock? What kind of a clock is this? It is going this way, right? That's how a clock works. Ew, this kind of looks like a bunch of gross eyelashes, doesn't it? Ew. This doesn't even... It should be like... Okay, we'll just see what happens. Now from a word from our sponsors. I got Palm Antioxidant Super Tea at the grocery store for $1! That's a freaking steal, right? They're normally like $3. It was $1. But then I got worried that it was only gonna be $1 with like the grocery store card, and I didn't have one. So I only got one because I didn't want to pay a bunch of money and I wasn't sure, and then I got to the checkout and I saw that they were actually $1 even without the card, and then I was sad because I only got the one. I should have gotten more. Anyways, pomegranate, peach, passion, white tea, which also has monk fruit juice concentrate in it, which is kind of weird. I didn't remember that, but... No, I dropped it! No! Makes my mouth feel fuzzy. Anyways, that's my drink today. Or some random... What are you talking about? You can't come in here and say, or some random furry hole. What the hell? No! This clock doesn't make sense. When it gets up to there, it should be 1 o'clock. Why is this working in the like half increments? You're on the wrong side? Why are these 2 different times? Oh, that's the broken one. That's the broken one. I'm view it from the outside. Brother, I'm not going all the way outside. Welcome in, E Woodsy. How are you doing? Yeah, but what time is it outside? It would be 1. Why does that doesn't, what, that doesn't change it? What do you... It's going this way. That doesn't change the fact that when it rotates all the way around, it's been an hour, and now it should be exactly 1 o'clock. Now it's 1. I guess maybe the numbers are just in a weird spot. Because it's not, like, at the 1. Maybe it's not that. I don't think it's me. I think it's just that they placed the numbers on this really weird. Okay, so theoretically, in the next half an hour, that thing should open up. I think. But also, it looks like it wouldn't, because this is past 1. Ah! Did someone order a raid? Oh my god, yes I did! You guys are early! I did! Damn, you guys got here quick. I just ordered you guys like 20 minutes ago. Grace Tendo? Thank you for the prompt delivery service. I appreciate it. You will be getting an extra tip from me later. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing, Grace? How was your stream? What are you getting up to? Oh man, I feel like I know that I saw what you were playing, but I also can't remember for sure now. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for bringing your friends over here. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Faye. I primarily play indie games, and we are somehow still playing Blueprints, something which I am sure most of you are very familiar with at this point. If you've been watching Grace, we are on part 19. And if I'm being 100% honest, I'm sitting here and I'm waiting for this clock to reach the correct point so that something happens, and so I can do a puzzle again, because I left the last time. Good to see you, Grace. Welcome in, friends. We are very lurk friendly here, so if you just want to lurk and chill and hang out, definitely feel free to do so. And everybody, please go give a follow to the homie Grace Tendo. They were playing a bunch of Blueprints. I don't know if you're still doing a playthrough on it or not. I think maybe you've totally beaten it, I think. Yeah, okay, I thought you were playing Peak, but I wasn't sure. Got to the top with friends, ran a successful first solo run. Oh, that's awesome. Sometimes I kind of get the urge to do a solo run. I don't know if it would be fun or not, though. Yeah, Peak is awesome. I've only played it like twice, though. The Sacred Hour. Here's the thing, Grace. The first time I stumbled in here at the right time, and I didn't know why it happened, but I left, and it shut me out. So I'm trying to get it to proc again. You did 100%. 100% is crazy. Crazy. Yeah, everyone please go follow Grace. I've heard that her brain is bigger than anybody else's brain. She has so many wrinkles in there. It's a good thing. But Grace, if you need to raid and dash, please get out of here. Go take care of yourself. Go decompress. Go get food. Go stretch your legs. Go look away from the screen. Go shut your brain off. Do what you gotta do. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in, friends. And if anybody's returning, welcome back. It's good to see you guys. Okay, this should work, right? That should be at like... Okay. I think it should open in like 5 minutes. Game time. And then I can attempt the freaking puzzle again. Which I guess is a good thing. Taking my wrinkly brain to the kitchen. Ooh, a nice little outing. Have fun printing. Thank you, Grace. It's good to see you. I've got antioxidant tea to help promote all the wrinkles in my brain. Maybe one day I can be like Grace. Okay. This should work, right? If this doesn't work, I'm gonna actually freak out. Okay, thank you. What the hell is this room? We're in the clock tower. We're in the clock tower, baby. Okay, so it is 1:30. That's good to know. What's crazy to me is the fact that it kicks you out if you leave. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Okay, so now we'll go do that. Thankfully, my brain is not quite mushy yet. So maybe this time I'll actually be able to solve it. Although, the last time I thought that I had it right and it wasn't right, so. How do you know? I'm sorry, it's too painful to talk about. Okay, everything reset, which I guess makes sense. So here's what we're doing. Okay. Here's what we're doing. It's a clock puzzle. The worst part about this is I attempted this once before, and I really thought that I had at least most of it down, and then I just couldn't figure out the rest of it. Which makes me nervous because I don't know what... I don't know what I would do different this time. But I guess I'll just try... I guess I'll try to come at it fresh. So... yeah, okay. So this says each of these clocks should be set to a different time. Okay, and also, important to note, in the very beginning we learned, so red, things written on red paper is a lie. So all the reds are a lie, except for this one, because this one is handwritten. If it's handwritten, then that doesn't matter, then it's true. So these ones, so that one and the ones written on blue paper are all true. These two reds are a lie. So this says each of these clocks should be set to a different time. That's true. Each of the, 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. That's true. Set this clock. Can I like look at this? Does it have anything? No? Okay. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. Which means that that's not true. So I feel like it needs to at least duplicate one number, you know? This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. This clock should not be set on the hour ending in 0, so I would think that should be set on the hour. Does the false not just mean that the opposite is true? See, they've never, at least to my knowledge, they haven't really fully clarified that. It's just false. But if this one's false and it just says it shouldn't be set to on the hour, then like there's only one, I feel like that just means it should be set on the hour, you know, because what else is that going to be? And this one, like, I feel like it's pretty straightforward because if this one's saying, oh, it's all different numbers and that's fake, then you're like, okay, that means there must be a repeat in there somewhere. Yeah. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. So that's also true. So that means that we're only working with 5 through 9. Because you can't have 10, you can't have 11, you can't have 12. I'm so locked in. Honestly, if you want to help crowdsource this, like, because I've attempted this puzzle once before and I really thought that I had it down and for some reason it did not proc. So if I'm okay if we like crowd think on this puzzle as well. Obviously if you know the answer, don't say it, but you can kind of help try to solve it too. But yeah, so it can't contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4 in any of the clocks. Nope, all you. What the hell? You said you were logged in! Hey, Valmon. I know, I don't remember if you were here last time. I attempted this once before, and I couldn't do it, so we're trying it again. I don't think I only dink. Okay, you got a dink! Working 5 to 9. Way to make a living. Oh, this puzzle really made me angry last time. If you remember off the top of your head the actual numbers, more power to you. Also, hi Jazzy! Okay, this clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. And remember, it can't have a 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then this one, which isn't false because it's handwritten, says the clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. So, I suppose something that I could have done wrong last time. My thought was ascending would be this direction and then to the right. I guess where I could have technically been wrong is maybe it goes this direction and to the left, but that feels weird to me, right? That seems a little weird. I feel like it would go left to right because that just seems much more natural. But I mean, there's like a small possibility that that was where I messed up. Yeah, I just feel like that makes more sense. Only numbers 5 through 9. Five of them. 5 of these clocks have to be set on the hour. Last time, one of the things that I struggled with was I got to the end of this puzzle, and one was missing where it wasn't set on the hour, and I realistically couldn't figure out which one it would be based on how I'd solved it. That was my big struggle last time. So, if we're assuming it goes this way to this way, can't have 1, 2, 3, or 4, you would automatically think, okay, at least to start, it's going to start with 5, right? Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 should be set to on the hour, so we'll start off, we'll set this one to 5, and then theoretically it should go up. See, the problem is I'm still solving this the same way that I solved it last time, but maybe you guys can watch me solve it the same way I did last time and figure out where I went wrong. Second red one has to be 7 o'clock, right? Well, no. Second red one. Yes. I don't remember if it's 7 exactly, but yeah, this one should be set on the hour. I'll get to that though. So yeah, 5 of these are set to on the hour, so we have 1. This one, we have to set this clock to a time containing all different numbers, so this also means to me that something should repeat, but it can't have a 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it has to be above 5 o'clock. So I think last time I put it at... Sorry, I'm thinking. I think last time I put it at like 7:07 or something. Oh no, that wouldn't make sense. Or... Yeah, it does, because it has to repeat. Okay, I gotta work through how I got to it before, because also this one has... This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. So there also has to be something in here that's reversible. It also means that it wouldn't be something set on the hour, because that wouldn't make sense. It would also have to be something with, you know, reversible. So I would assume it would come from this clock. So, okay, 5 of these clocks should be set to time on the ending on the hour. Let's just set this clock to 6, since it would go 5 and then 6. Oops, I went too far. Yeah, this one... Well, this one has to be on the hour. So this one should be on the hour, and we are ascending. We started at 5. So even if we did like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this is where it drops off because you can't go up to 10. So you have to have middle ones in between here. Go to the one that has to be 7. Well, it doesn't have to be... Start 5, end 9. 7 on the second red. Yeah, I guess you could put the last one in 9. Yeah, we could do that. Because, yeah, last time I was missing 1 on the hour, so... This one is possibly not 6. It could be 5 something, but we'll go back to that. This one has to contain the same 3 numbers of another clock, but in reverse order. Oh, that's what it was. This was the big kicker, because this says this clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. This one, well, I guess this one could be 7 technically, but one on the left has to end in 7. Yeah. So that's why I think last time when I did this, I put, for example, I put this one at, well, no, that wouldn't make sense. What did I put it at? I don't remember. Dude, Jazzy's locked in. Well, and because like this one has to be on the hour, so this one has to be 7. So this one has to be 7, which means that something in between here, this has to contain a 7. It can't be on the hour. You can't have 1, 2, 3, or 4, which only leaves you with 5. That's what it was. That only leaves you with 5. It can't be on the hour because it can't be 7, which means that it has to be something 57. So I think like last time I put it at, well, I guess 550 could either be, we should write down the numbers we can use. Well, you can use 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's to repeat a number and have a 7. Yes. And it can't be 77. So I feel like it has to be, yeah, 557, which also means that this one can't be 6. And that's how I used it last time, was this has to contain the same 3 numbers of another clock but in reverse order, which is why the last time I put this one at 755. The second one has to be the reverse one? I guess that's true. Oh, 508 and 805. That actually might have been where I messed up, because I was trying to copy this one and I didn't think about this one. But then do we have enough to be on the hour? We could see. Also, thank you for the follow, Bronx. Welcome in. How you doing? So we could do 5. I don't know if that's going to give us enough on the hour ones, but we can see. And then we could do 508. And then we could put this one to 805. Okay, that's 9. That's 7. Okay, so this would have to be at 8. That honestly might have been what tripped me up last time. So that would have to be at 8. 805. 9. So here's 5. 508. Oh, we haven't messed up this one. This would be at, what did we say? 757? Oh, 557. Right. And then probably 6 for this one. Oops. Oh, okay. That's totally where I messed up last time. I was really close. What the fuck? Oh, that's just a sigil key. I know what that is. That was so much more ominous than the other times. All right, GG's chat, GG's, GG's. What? Where's my? Oh God! It's delayed, and then it scared me. Oh, it's like dark in here now. What the hell? Oh, GG's. Okay, yeah, I was really close last time. Really close. I had this one wrong though, and I was using this to reverse on this one. Instead of 805, I put that one at 755. Which just threw, and then I think I had this one at like an hour one, which like threw off the ratio. So I was really close. I had like those two wrong. Like statistics, because it's the only math I was any good at, because it has words. That's funny. Never get the 0 for 508. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Nice, okay. Finally I can, oh, sanctum key. I always call them sigil keys by accident. Okay, so that's good. Now we can open up another sigil door. And I can get out of this freaking clock tower. Okay. That's good. It's time to go back out, go into the office, hopefully get up. Dude, I'm gonna run out of steps. This day is crazy. Okay, let's get out of here. We gotta go up through the office though, because these are all dead ends now. Is this day 1? This is our second one. Our first one was kind of a wash because it was really short and we got trapped. Not going in Lost and Found. I don't want to redraw, so I guess West Wing Hall it is. You're so much better helping you do puzzles than when I play this myself. That's so funny. We just gotta play it at the same time. Freezer. Well, I guess bedroom is okay. I need to get out of this left area because I'm trying to also... I need to get to the top so that I can go down to try to draw her ladyship's chamber, which you can only do by drawing it going down on this side. I also only have 17 steps. And I can't do closed exhibit because I don't have a security key, so bedroom it is. It's also harder when you're actively doing them. I will also say it is a little different streaming it because I feel like my brain is always in a perpetual state of like short-circuiting a little bit the entire time I'm streaming. So like it's hard to lock in for it sometimes. You know how weird it is to watch have everybody watch you do a puzzle? They're judging how good your brain is. And my brain doesn't work good when I'm streaming. Okay, well none of these go up, so I guess hallway. Don't really need the key, but I don't think that's normal. No, that's pretty normal. I've told you guys I black out every time I stream. It's like my RAM is overloaded. Commissary might help me. Cause maybe I could like... Salt might be okay or something. Maybe they have salt. I couldn't imagine doing this live. Recorded mine for YouTube, still felt pressured to move and do stuff. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is like, yeah, if we're getting like actually real, it's I feel like I get stressed out by it at least. Maybe not other people, but like it's kind of stressful when you're like, man, I've been here a while. This is probably really boring. I feel like watching somebody think about something feels like it would be boring. So like that's stressful too. Oh, like they do have salt. Normal for other people. Okay, well, I have money, so let's buy the salt shaker. I guess maybe compass would help? I don't know, maybe it wouldn't. Let's buy the shovel. Let's play the sledgehammer. It's fun watching the process. And like, that's good to hear, but also in the moment, you're like, oh my god, I've been silent for a minute while I'm thinking about this. People are probably gonna leave. Like... Okay, what the hell, dude? These... I guess Chapel's fine. We need less thinky games like Marvel Rivals. Mods! Mods, get the hook and get that guy off the stage. It's stressful to play this live, but at the same time, it can be really fun. I do think that it's fun to, like, have us all think about it together. Ooh, planetarium, armory. Well, I do like that the lab goes to the left, because honestly, I really do need to kind of get into the foundation, I feel like, and get up here, because I am running out of steps, dude. Yeah, let's do lab just because it goes to the left. Even though I would like the armory. Don't hook me. Mods, hook that guy. Hook that guy. Okay, there we go. I got 11 steps. That's good. I feel like my brain is melting because I weirdly don't remember all these vials being here. But that doesn't really make sense because I've been in here a lot and they have to have been there. I don't... Okay, weird. I think I started an experiment already. So, I don't actually really need to log into this. One day we'll play Round Revivals as a group and it'll be a blast for everyone. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing that will happen. Should I just try the key 8 on all the doors? Key 8. Damn it. Master key, baby. Well, there's the showroom. Okay, the boudoir goes up though, so that's good. And I'm gonna need as many rerolls as I can get, I think, to be able to hopefully draw her ladyship's chamber. So yeah, let's put the boudoir. I'm gonna need to start racking up some steps here. I will play group Minecraft if the group plays Marvel Rivals. What? How about group Blueprints? I also have to try to remember to go back and hopefully recheck my master key back into the code check. Yeah, glue prints. Okay, do I need to go down? I don't think so, but I also need to try to kind of flesh out this right side to get rid of the extra stuff that might pop up when I'm trying to draw her ladyship's chamber. Oh, come on! Okay, I guess I'm not going up. I guess I'm going to the side. Because that door is security locked. How about group therapy, am I right? Bom, 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 bom. Do you like that? I make my own sound effects. Hi, Molly. How's it going? Well, ballroom isn't very useful for me. I do like the casino, but I don't really need to go in the casino. I guess corridor is fine, sure. And I just gotta remember, pay attention to our steps. Once I get up here, I can go back to the dining room to enjoy the meal, but I'm gonna have to make sure that I have enough steps to go back. Well, you know what? I can go down through the foundation, though. I can go down through the foundation, come back through the entrance hall, and then get to the dining room. So actually, that's a good spot for the dining room, now that I really think about it. Okay. So that should be fine. I just need to make sure that I make it up here so that I can do that. You know what? Great Hall would probably be fine. I got that master key. I'm not scared. Can we all go Dutch on group therapy? Some of us are American and it's not free. Yeah, and I think they'd probably like fire John if he went to therapy or something. That sounds like a thing that would happen. Okay, well, gems is good, actually, because I can reroll with gems, so... Okay, and another gem. Again, I will take it. Okay, there's the door. What about in here? More gems? More gems? No. Okay, let's go through here. Each time you enter a dormitory. I still don't understand exactly what the dormitory means when it says each time you enter dorm after drafting a compass room. Because does that mean that you have to like this would, the Great Hall would have to be a compass room for that to work? Or it's like it totals up the compass rooms and then you enter it and it gives it to you. Because, like, I would put this down. What? I'm just reading what it says! It says each time you enter a dormitory after drafting a compass room. After drafting compass room, you enter... Okay, so, like, if I draft a compass room somewhere up here, and then I travel back and I enter the dormitory, it would give me 10 steps. It doesn't have to be one right after the other. Okay, okay, that's good. That's where my confusion was. But they also won't stack. Okay, so it's so it would also be in your benefit to, if you draft a compass room up here, go enter it, and then if you go draft a compass room up here, you go back to it. Okay, gotcha. I see. Thank you. Yeah, that cleared it up. Okay, so there's the compass room, so there's 10 steps at least. There's a hall pass. So you don't lose steps from traveling between two adjoining hallways. Which I guess is good, since I'm a little lean for steps right now. This is some crazy... I know it's for the puzzle, but like, can you imagine your room having a short... Yo, sick posters, dude. Sick posters, my guy. Where'd you get those? Where'd you get those? Staples? Like... Did back to dorm for a little nap. Ah, okay, okay. Now we're talking. Okay, let's go this way. Gotta have my charts up. I gotta have my charts up, babe. You don't get it. I would like to clear this spot here. I could do the reading nook so it goes down. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. That's freaking stonks right there. I don't really need the key, but that's okay. Oh, let's try key 8. Damn it, I can't believe it. Workshop, funeral parlor, library. I could put library down and then dip back into dormitory. I'm okay on gems right now. Yeah, let's do that. There's a guy who has a chart on his wall. I feel attacked. Did it look just like that, Tubby? Why do you have a chart on your wall? Star chart is okay, but as soon as I hang up the shark chart, it's a big problem. It's because everything's woke now, Molly. People can't even handle a simple shark chart? That's crazy. These damn liberals. Ooh, attic. Okay. Dude, I feel like I'm not getting the boiler room that much lately. Well, I like that the boiler room goes left and right. But attic is nice. But I don't like that it's a dead end. Actually, I can't. You know what? I can't. because this is security locked, so I can't go back. Okay, I'm actually really glad that I remembered that before I clicked attic. Oh my god, God, I would have been so mad. Okay, yeah, let's do boiler room. On one hand, the attic could have had the security key card, but with my luck, it probably wouldn't. Oh. Wait, I gotta turn this. We gotta flip this switch. There we go, there we go. Unlimited power. Let's flip this to, I don't know, the left. Oh, does this not have power? Let me down. Okay, I'll take the stairs. The freaking woke has done it again. Molly, I like to imagine you talking like you're like an old-timey mob boss. Ah, the freaking woke won't even let you have a shot on the wall anymore, huh? Everybody's too offended. You're already laughing. I don't have the skin to tell you my charts lore. No, no, no. You have to. Key 8? Damn. Ooh, the vault. I don't have any vault keys though. If Darkroom has... I actually don't know if I've tested this. If Darkroom has power connected to it, is that not applicable anymore? Is it like flipping the switch? Would I have light? I could just get rid of the Darkroom right here. I mean, I could also do security, but I feel like I'd rather get rid of the dark room right here if I could while it's connected to power. Security doesn't need power to it. No, it doesn't. I feel like it should work that way. It's not lit up even with power to it. That's kind of bullshit. Is that a real question? Both. Hey, I'm woke in here. I'm telling you, boss, it's the truth. Damn. So even connected to power, it still is the dark room, and you'd have to flip the breaker switch. Noah Elpers, I just said it was a real question. Okay, but at least according to Bronx, it doesn't count that way, so I guess maybe I'll just put security. You said both? I was just thinking out loud, but I'm also curious. It wouldn't work like you want it to. Gotcha. Jesus. Furnace, observatory. Guess let's put observatory. Have I actually... I think I can go modify the keycard thing in here now. So we'll set it to low. We'll set it to unlocked. So that hopefully they pop up less often since I don't have a keycard. Wrong slide, I'm pretty sure it does keep the lights on. I don't... We'll test it out next time, Ben. Oh, dinner's served. Okay, I can go back and get my meal too. Let's see what's in here today. What the hell? What the hell is all this? Okay. We got the slice. 3 steps, that's nice. What is this? Is this new? Oh, no, that's a gem. Gem is good. Oh, apple. Apples are extra delicious. And this is the... Yeah, green room's more likely to contain special flowers. Okay, I have high hopes. I'm feeling pretty good, gang. I'm feeling pretty good that we'll be able to reroll for her ladyship's chamber enough. Key 8. It's because we're on the 8th fucking floor! This is the only game that can make me angry when I solve a puzzle. Because sometimes they feel so stupid that I should have come to the conclusion before accidentally stumbling upon it. You know how many times I've stumbled upon the right answer to a puzzle? I accidentally opened the cloister one time without knowing what I did and not being able to replicate it until solving it later, because I didn't know how I opened it. I stumbled upon the clock tower puzzle because it happened to open up one time randomly while I was in there at the exact right time. I've been just randomly trying the key 8 key because I didn't know where it was gonna go, so I just decided I would try it in every single locked door, and I'm on rank 8 right now. Guys, I figured out where to use the rank 8 key. You have to use it on rank 8, and now I'm in room 8. Well, why does it say it's a puzzle room? If this is another puzzle, unsurprisingly, key 8 unlocked. Don't say unsurprisingly! I'm embarrassed! Oh my god. Key 8 unlocked the door leading to a familiar-looking room, a cryptic room that had been previewed in the final 8-letter artwork exhibited in the gallery. It is now time to ruminate over the sins in pins contained within. Brother, what? This room is scary. And this is really scary. What is this? All that was how you solved ruminate the name. What the hell? What are these? Mundanity? Sloth? Gluttony? Let me in. Let me over there. What the? Oh, I gotta place these places? I bit my tongue really bad when I said that because I was so angry. 8 deadly sins. Ah, yes, the 8 deadly sins. Hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice, and mundanity. Okay, is there 8 here or is there more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there is one for each. There is one for each. Mundanity is the only one that's not a sin. Is this one a sin? How the fuck did you bite your tongue? Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I don't want to talk about it. What? Is that a penguin? Is that a pangling? The sum of my sin as it is penned is, oh my god, okay, is a number within the room we are in. The sum, avarice is greed. Do you want to, do you want me to be honest? Up until now, when I remembered that avarice is a word, I was reading in my head like, you know what, I don't even think this is the right word now that I think about it. What's that one, what do they say in JoJo's? Avarice. That's not it. Avarice? No, that's Ave Maria. What's goodbye in like Italian? Avaricelli. That's not it. What am I thinking of? Somebody has got to know the word I'm thinking of. Gluten 8. Dude. Avarice. Arrivederci! Oh my god, thank you! And I always get it mixed up with avarice. That's not the same word. They just have an A and a V in it. Listen. I'm the bravest out of anybody. I'm the bravest out of all of you guys. Because I'm willing to admit that. Live on the internet. I'm the bravest. Okay. Pomegranate juice? Yeah, it's like one of those, like, it's like a pomegranate tea. Palm, sponsor me. That brain needs more it needs more palm piss. Okay, the sum of my sin as it is penned. Maybe I'll just read all these and come back to them because this means nothing to me. Is a number within the room we are in. Oh, I picked it up. Am I carrying it? Where did it... Place figure. Can I carry more than one? None of these have an 8 in them. Oh, wait. Maybe it means an 8-letter word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait. Well, okay, well, that's not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does anything else have 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think I'm right. Oh, that would make sense. Okay, that goes there. Oh, the Lion of the Jungle. The first... Oh, to first begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. Place me within... Took it as 8. Oh, like 8. Oh, yeah. Maybe it has like a double meaning. To first begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. Well, it can't be gluttony. I feel like it could be either mundanity or envy, but I guess maybe we have to rule out one of them. Oh, it put the other one back. Okay. I recommend sloth. Sloth. I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. If I am ever in a bin far from the fin. Okay, well, there's no fish in here. There's no fishes. Oh, I can't even, like, read it, though, again. No, kind of. I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. Okay, I'm gonna read them unless I explicitly know, and I'm gonna come back to it. To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. Well, maybe it just goes in mundanity because that's the longest written word here. I feel like that would make sense. It's the longest one. It obviously doesn't have enough room. Let's put it in there. I wasn't listening because I saw elephants. Neighbor is written thin. Oh, did it say neighbor? Oh, my neighbor's sin is written thin. Okay, so maybe it goes in an avra de charity then. Arrivederci. You won't find my bin in between sin, for I deserve to be in a bin down on the end. You won't find my bin in between sin. You won't find my bin... Okay, so maybe he goes in mundanity. Because it's also not a sin. That's the only one like that. Okay, let's put him here, right? Disagree, what? You won't find my bin in between sin. Well, he can either go in mundanity or hubris. I guess maybe hubris isn't really a sin either, though, is it? Well, but what would stop him from going in mundanity? This is hubris to me. I feel like it could be in either one of them, though. Well, neither one of them is in between sin. Oh, okay, I'll move on. Yeah, so why are you trying to put him in a sin? Look at this little guy. He has whiskers. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Okay. Share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Lust and wrath both have a T in it. So does gluttony. So does sloth. Oh, I'm trying to read it. It's hard to read some of these. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Okay, well I feel like maybe lust. This one says if we spend a min or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe he goes in sloth. I'm trying to... I feel like it's not asking me to go all the way back to, like, you can put the den. Maybe there's a clue in the den about this one, but I also feel like if he's lounging, you'd think he would go in sloth, probably. Do you want crowdsource? Maybe in a minute. Gentle. You can gentle crowdsource. The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. Oh, I hate that. The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend of the tail of the skin. Well, that seems pretty obvious. He's probably in hubris, which makes me think the dog does go in mundanity. I'm gonna put him there. Check the wall again. No! I bet it goes in a bin. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Yeah, well, I feel like he goes in wrath. Or, sorry, lust. Or I guess maybe wrath, because then it's sandwiched between with 2 T's. Faye is blind. What are you talking about? What? This room is freaky. I just saw it too. What? What? Stop! This? Why is this here? What? You're freaking me out. What is that picture? Oh, a shark fin. Oh, I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. Okay! There's no fin in this room. When did I say that? Earlier! I think you said it? Brother, who knows? Okay. Well, I think this one's either gonna go in wrath or lust. And this one probably goes in envy. What does this one say? To first begin, place me within a bin. Oh, with an N within its... God, I wish these were easier to read without picking them up. Place me... I like how it says to first begin, and it's one of the last ones I'm placing. Place me within a bin with an N within its sin. Okay, so actually, no, he has to go in either lust or wrath. Well, we kind of already knew that, because this one's gonna go in envy. Okay, well now there's only 2 left, so... Share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Well, it has to be each, so this one goes in wrath. And then... this one must go in, oh. Wait. Never mind. That doesn't make sense. Well, then maybe this one goes in envy. And this one goes in lust? What the hell, man? Why am I bad at puzzles? I think those last two each go in one of the last two bins. Okay, obviously I'm wrong about something in here. I really wish I could read these easier without like having to fully pick them up and only carry one at a time. Okay, well... Well, this one says, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. So this one can only go in envy, gluttony, or mundanity. What does the hubris one say? It says it has to be close to the tail. It says the bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. So you'd think it would be this one, right? I mean, like, I guess it could be a different one, but that seems pretty cut and dry to me. Like... Yeah. Yeah, you would think that that's where that would go. I mean... Well, and also, if that's here, the dog has to go here because it has to be on an end. So I also know the dog shouldn't be wrong. It's not in between sin, and it has a bin on the end. The monkey goes there, so the dog does have to go here. So there we go. We sandwiched it out. The swan... I would think would have to be in one of these two. I guess it could be over here. Maybe that's close enough to the fin, but... What about dog on end by door? What do you mean? What about it? The lion? Other door? What are you talking about? Dog goes in bin by the closed door in the corner. Ah! But it says it's not It says it's not in between sin, for I deserve to be on a bin down by the end. I don't... That's sandwiched between sins still. Sin sandwich. I guess... I mean, we could be wrong about the bear. If we spend a minute or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. Which kind of makes me feel like you're supposed to go check the den, which I actually haven't drafted today. But that's also kind of weird, right? But that one could be a toss-up. I feel like it's right, but... The sum of my sin, as it is penned, is a number within the room we're in. I feel like this one has to be right. Right? It has to be... this is 8 letters, so I feel like this one does have to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would make sense. I think you're just convincing yourself everything is a toss-up. No! I just am trying to figure out where I went wrong. I share a trend with my neighbor Sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. I just don't know why I'm wrong, because I would think that would be T. There's lust, and there's gluttony. That doesn't share anything with envy. Can't even go in sloth. The letter and its twin are on each bin. Yeah, I know! Like, I feel like that would go here too. A letter and its twin are on each bin. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out, dude. Gluttony has a letter and its twin, but wrath doesn't. But it also says, I share a trend with my neighbor's bin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. This makes me feel like that my neighbor's is this one. Like, I mean, I guess it could be in Gluttony, but I guess this does also share a T. I mean, I guess we were wrong, so I guess let's... But then again, where does this one go? Yeah. The sum of my sin, as it is penned, is a number within the room we are in. Are there any other numbers that it could be, like, other than A? Okay, I feel that's pretty obvious of a number. Is it like a red herring? Is there another number in here somewhere? Do any of these have a number? And an N, bin, and lounging in the den. See, I wish I could see these better. I don't know if there's another number in here. Penguin has to be right. Yeah, but then obviously, like, there's somewhere where I was wrong. Even though it feels like I shouldn't be. You were cooking? I thought, man, Dog's gotta be mundanity. I think so too. I mean, I guess this one could maybe go somewhere else, but to my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. But, like, that's the longest word. To fit it all in would be the most letters. Unless it goes in Gluttony, but... Are they all back on the shelf? Because the things that I picked, it didn't do anything, so clearly I was wrong somewhere. Even though I really felt like I should be right. Anything else that's greedy sounding? It's me! Give me your money! Give me all your money! Give me your money! It's me! My neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. Where the hell else will it go?
Jonathan 0T cheered 100. Penance.
Penance? Thank you for the 100 bits, John. Thank you for the penance. Should I just start putting stuff somewhere? What if I just start moving stuff around? I think that this goes in Gluttony. Share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Let's put them back where I had them. That one went that. That one went there. That one went to sloth. What if it, like, worked this time? This one has to have an N. You'd think it would go in NV. This is insane. I don't... What the hell? What would I be doing wrong? Oh my god, I can't even swap them. No, dude, this one has to be gluttony. Right? That wouldn't make sense. The sum of my sin as it is penned is a number written within the room we are in. It's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might have this one. Go ahead, John. Can you go one by one and say, yes, I know this is right? I know that this one has got to be right! They're gaslighting me! Put penguin back? I don't even know where they went, man! I don't even know where they went! Wait, what? Okay, wait, I genuinely don't. Oh, this is penguin. Swap, elephant, and rabbit. God, I wish they made it easier for me to fucking swap. Whoa, where was rabbit, though? Leave it on gluttony? What? But you just said put it back! Ah! Elephant to wrath, okay. Check an order so there's some kind of system. I mean, I've done that though. Rabbit to Avariderci, okay. Okay. That... Wait, what did that... Okay, but why? That's the problem that... why, though? God, I can't even fucking read these, even when I zoom in. V has neighbors. A. Can I pick this back up? Oh my god, let me read these! Okay. All that gave me was a fucking trophy and some coins! That's actually really annoying. I don't give a shit about your trophy! This is gonna sound really complainy. This is one of the most infuriating things that I have with this game, is I'm trying to solve the bigger picture. And I feel like every time I get these breadcrumbs of these puzzles, I go, surely this will lead me to something that is relevant. And they go, teehee, here's a trophy. Good luck with the rest of it. And I go, thank you. What's the rest of it? And they go, I go, okay, thanks. No, that's helpful. Thank you. I appreciate it. No, thank you for the figure 8 trophy. I mean, I got two allowance coins. Ooh. Okay. Man, I just want to solve the bigger picture. Most people don't care about trophies. Give me money and I'll appreciate it more. Oh, I would love some money right now. I would love some money. They're the only pair that have 2 of the same letter. Well, that's not, what the fuck about gluttony? What? T, gotcha. Here's your trophy. Here's money. Thank you for the 50 bits, Bauman. I appreciate it. I think this was... you know, this was a little bit of a weird puzzle to me. Not because I was bad at it at first, but it... Is there a bigger picture still? Yeah! Yeah! Or at least they've really heavily hinted at bigger pictures. But every time I solve a puzzle, it doesn't have to do with the bigger picture. Dude, everything about the gallery was kind of cheeks. This sucked. The gallery sucked. The gallery pipeline puzzles were the worst puzzles in the game. Oh, yeah, or trophy stuff with cash. Yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm not trying to be like a complainer. This game is kind of making me rage. Okay, well, there's another mystery solved, I guess. I think, honestly, the problem... Unfortunately, the bigger picture still, I guess, comes down to opening up the, I still can't remember it. The sigil doors. I have to open up the sigil doors still, and I have to map out my fucking dead grandfather's pie chart on where he traveled. I guess that really is the bigger picture right now. I'm guessing that past that point, I'm probably not going to progress much. And I just have to come to terms with that. Okay, I'm gonna go up here, and then I gotta go back down to boiler room. How many trophies? 3? I think that's my 3rd one. It is very funny, though, that I accidentally figured out the key 8 thing. Why am I suddenly able to redraw with books? What's that about? Kitchen might be good, actually. But if I pick Electric Eel Aquarium, it goes to the right. And I like that, too. I think I'm okay, because I can go down to the dining room. I'll do aquarium. Maybe I can fill every single spot in here today. Oh, nice. A broken lever. The study lets you redraw with gems and books. Oh, is that what it is? It was for the study? I don't know why I didn't... I feel like I hadn't seen the books pop up before this for some reason. Oh, and this is open. Okay. Well, I guess we might as well go in here. Oh, but did I even... Oh, I didn't even open the freaking door today, though. I didn't actually go down there and open it up. Oops. Can you pet the eels? No, but you can take away all their water. That's cool, right? Ooh, conservatory. You know, I feel like I haven't gotten in conservatory often enough. I would like the gems, but I think I'll do conservatory. Oh, a turnip. Hey, that's good, actually. No, yeah, turnip is really good. Because I was kind of wanting a little more steps. And there's a gem in here anyways, so. Okay, I'm trying to weed out all these extra rooms so that hopefully, again, we can draw her ladyship's chamber on the left side. I can adjust casino. Yeah, dude, let's bump that bad boy up to standard. Yes. Okay, vestibule is unusual. The vestibule is pretty weird, but I don't hate it. Dude, why do I feel like I am gonna bump everything? Oh no, maybe I'll just leave it as that. What's the other one? Ballroom? See, the ballroom can be good or bad. Because every time you enter it, it sets it to 2 gems. So it's not that great if you have a lot of gems and you have to go through it. But it can be really good if you need to keep going back. You basically have like unlimited gems just with a very short leash, you know? But I haven't ever actually had an instance where I'd want to use it that way. And if you're forced to go through it and you lose a bunch of gems, I feel like it's not as ideal. I'm a ballroom hater. Are you? See, because, like, I went in there one time, and then I feel like every time it's popped up, I go, eh, like, I'm usually okay. I might just keep it as unusual. Because I would also rather not be forced to have to go through it if it pops up a bunch. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't... Well, I just did casino. I guess that's good. Okay. So how's it going, Spaceman? I asked the ballroom, and then I became a ballroom hater too. Ooh! Ooh! Axing the ballroom is certainly a move. Okay, I gotta go make my way down here now. Okay, I think I'm gonna go down. We're gonna go all the way. Well, we gotta go to the boiler room actually. And then I'm gonna try to like go loop over here, hopefully get back into the foundation, go outside, go up into the dining room, come back, and then hopefully start drawing for her ladyship's chamber. Stupid figure 8 room. Stupid room 8. It's like accessing the trophy room, but instead of 8 gems, it gives you infinite gems, but not at all really. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can see the merit. I think the big thing though is just that the trophy room costs so many more gems, whereas the ballroom costs 2. So like, I feel like it's not as steep of a cost. I can see the vision though. Blue in blueprints, I can't believe it. Let's try the basement key. Damn. I also need to go recheck the master key at some point. Okay, well, we need this to go through, so let's spend the gems. We'll put the passageway. Okay, I'm starting to pull a lot of red rooms. Ooh, hallway closet. It is adjoined to a hallway. Yeah, let's put the hallway closet right here. Okay, I guess running shoes is not bad for this. And I will definitely take another dice. And a gem is good. Okay, okay. We are getting somewhat stacked. Hopefully it's enough to put the odds in our favor. I would almost put the dark room here just because it's okay being connected to the foundation, but going up is not a risk that I really want to take. Laundry room also doesn't go anywhere. I could put... You know, I might put the weight room here just to get it out of the way. Oh, wait, yeah, and I gotta go open a sanctum. That's true. I don't have to do the sanctum, but yeah, I do have to go open a door with it, which is fine. So yeah, I'll go down through the foundation and do that too. I could just put the weight room right here to get it out of the way. I would rather nix it now before I get more steps. And then it won't pop up again. And I don't have to keep redrawing to get it away. And the laundry room doesn't go anywhere. And I don't really want to redraw right here. So it's not the most ideal, but it also could be a lot worse. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was scared that that was also going to be a security door right there. Every time I walk in here, they give me a freaking security door. What's up with that, man? Also, I still haven't figured out what this means. This combines to make a message. The 8th angel points to our dreams, I think it says. Have I thought about it a lot? Yeah. Do I know what it means? Nope. Nope. Okay, well that's very annoying that that's a keycard door, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, and now we're gonna go down, and then we're gonna loop around and go to the dining room. The 8th goth points to our mounts. That's it! That's it! I feel like when I'm drinking this over here, it looks like I'm drinking like a health potion, doesn't it? Dude, it looks like I'm drinking like a health potion. You know, now that I'm looking at this light, these little palm bottles, it'd be better if they were like glass. If you could like get the words off on them, or if you could cover them up with something like fabric or something. These are kind of like a nice shape for like, if you want to repurpose it into some sort of like fantasy like health potion bottle or something. You could change out the lid in some way. Just a thought. They kind of have a nice, like, whimsical shape to them. Ooh, nice running shoes. Okay, then I'll go over here. It'd be a sick fishbowl. Well, maybe we reconsider on that one, but we can workshop it, you know. Okay, so now here's the problem. What door do I even want to open up? I feel like I don't really have like a strong... I don't know that I even really have like a strong thought either way on what door to open up. There's some overlapping clues that are annoying. You find Swan Song pretty early. Eventually there's another puzzle which solves to Swan Song. Yeah, it definitely does loop around a lot too. Okay, my running shoes are already coming in clutch. Okay, so we got the hourglass one. Hourglass might be the move, considering we will hopefully open up her ladyship's chamber, which obviously corresponds to the hourglass. So once we get in there, that might give us the clues that we need to solve that one. Because otherwise we have the heart, we have like the puzzle piece, and we have the diamond, which I'd have to look up what all of those correspond to again. So maybe I'll just preemptively open up this one. I mean, they'll all be opened up eventually anyways, so... But that seems like our best bet. And then I'll just come back to that. But that'll stay open, so... Now we gotta make our way outside. And get some food, and hopefully our running shoes continue to save us. Oh wow, they really are putting in the work, damn. Here's my little shortcut that I made. Wow, running shoes! Pog! 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 Does it work more often if you're like running across longer distances? Or am I just getting really lucky? Whoa, okay. Okay, there we go. And now here we have stuffed wild quail. Ah, plus an extra 10 if I have trophy room. Damn it, which I didn't pick. That's okay though. I'm down to 10 steps, so I'll eat it. Plus I have salt. That should be enough to get us through anyways. Oh, 21! 21 steps! Okay, there we go. That's good. There's like something about the shoes they don't actually say. You just have to notice it. I mean, it does say when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. So I would assume it's like without stopping, but... Just pulled my Sunday roast out of the oven and I have nothing to thicken the gravy. I mean, I kind of feel like watery gravy could still be okay though, right? It doesn't really affect the taste. You don't have any cornstarch or anything? You don't have flour? You don't have any flour? Does it actually make you move a little faster? Does it? Okay, so now I'm gonna go out. And then I'm gonna loop back around and go back into the foundation. Ooh. Although I think that there might actually be another gem in there now. 30? 30's plenty to do all this. It does work every time outside. Interesting. Or wait, is there not? What? I thought I'd have a flower in here. This is a green room. I thought I did. I must have used it. Guess wet gravy it is. No, well again, I feel like it probably doesn't affect the taste, right? I think it'll still be okay. It'll still taste really good. All right, let's go back out. Yeah, they are working. I'll eat it, but I won't have a smile. I'm very sorry for your loss, Tubby. Watery gravy sounds a bit too close to watery grave to me. I'd stay away. Okay. So we'll go up. We'll go up through the weight room. Can't go to the left. So we'll go this way. I could go up into the antechamber and grab the crown now. But I also don't love the idea of backtracking all the way through here to get to it. I mean, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Well, I mean... I probably would be okay. I'm just thinking about if I like have to, I mean, I should be able to re-roll often enough that I don't have to pull a red room. But if I use the crown, it would also give me more gems, which would also allow me to redraw. But also, I think I only have a finite number. I can only do that 8 times anyways. So, like, I have more gems than I need to redraw. So I guess at a certain point, it's kind of just a moot, you know? Okay. Well, I don't love the idea of redrawing right here. Hang on. Because I would rather save it. So I guess I'll put... I mean, I guess that's not a bad spot for the passageway. I guess it could be worse. If I'm over on the left side, it's not like I can use it over there anyways. If I really manage this, I might be able to actually block out the entire house, which I haven't done before. Where's the attic? Conference room isn't bad. I do think the allure of the attic is interesting because if I happen to get like security door locked, I'm out of luck. And the attic might have a security key. Because if I get locked down here by a security door, that's it. It's over. I can't do anything. And I can still go over to the left in the passageway. So yeah, maybe I'll put the attic here. Okay, let's do that. Just because that's such a scary thought. Even though there's a good chance that, you know, there might not even be that in here. Okay, coin purse. Key, which I don't really need. But where's all the items, man? Oh, good. Thank you for the key to the secret garden. Very helpful. 1 coin. 1 coin is embarrassing. They're making fun of me. Don't need a lockpick kit. Treasure map. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Right there? Where is that? That's right underneath the foundation. Or is it the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, it's in the boudoir. I could go all the way down and dig in there. I mean, alright. Am I gonna lose steps? This picture is so weird. Was that really all the items in there? That didn't feel like 8. Coin. Oh, there's another key. Okay, this did not go how I wanted it to go. That did not go how I wanted it to go. They just gave me a fucking bunch of keys and I did 1 coin and... that's not great. That's not great. Little Herbie and Simon with their dad. Yeah, but what's he pointing to? And why aren't his eyes following where he's pointing? Okay, yeah, this could have gone a lot better, but... I guess we persist. The horrors persist, and so do I. Yep, or they could throw the security closed exhibit at me. Okay, I guess we're re-rolling. Well, I can redraw 8 times with gems. I can also redraw 3 times with the dice. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get her ladyship's chamber, which can only be drawn by going down on this left side. So, wish me luck and good RNG. See, the dovecoat's fine because it does go down, but it would also be really, really nice if it went up and down, because then I could, like, fill up the whole map. But also, if we're being 100% honest, I don't know if I have many left that would go up and down. Like, maybe that's a lost desire, because I don't know if I have any. I might have used them all. And maybe I should just take dark room. Yeah, but I'm not going in the dark room. I don't want to pick randomly. That'd be awful. I can't light it up. I might just have to take the dovecoat. And that one last little corner will be sad. No, I wish I could, like, look at the room list right here. I haven't put the kitchen. I don't think the kitchen goes up and down. I think it's just a corner. I think I might only have corner rooms left. Oh, I haven't... That's true. I don't have den. Den would be one, but do I want to keep re-rolling to try to get den? So I haven't put swimming pool, but I would have to get the pump room first, which I don't have put down. So I would have to put pump room, which I think is a corner room. But yeah, den would technically go up and down. I already put 2 passageways. If our odds of you managing 3 rooms down and then the room you want are very low anyways. Or just managing rooms down. Well, the thing is I can keep redrawing. I don't have to go far down. But yeah, I guess if I was really wanting to fill it up, I would have to go all the way down and then have her ladyship's chamber at the bottom. So, you know what? That's a fair point, actually. I should probably just take it as it is, because I'm not going to fill it all up anyways. Unless I got it right here, and if it pulls up before then, I'm picking it. So that's a fair point. We'll just go dovecoat then. And then I might go all the way back down into boudoir, because there's a dig spot in there now. And we'll see what's in there. I should have enough steps to be fine. So we'll go down into boudoir. Oh! Or... no. What? Why is it... 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4... oh, no, it wasn't foundation. I was just bad at counting. Okay. The coffers! 8 gems! Thanks. I don't... and that's a deep hole, dude. That's a deep hole. The Koffler! That's 8 rerolls. Yeah, I mean, I already had enough, but yeah. That's the spirit. Ah, the lost coffees. The last dandelions. There's an old tin can. There's a coin. There's a nail. That's cool. I just want to look at these really quick. Okay. All right. Wish me luck. Oh, there's ballroom. See? Not helpful. Oh, conference room. Well, honestly, that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine putting conference room here. Don't these kind of look like lockpick kits? Am I... wait, what the fuck? Wait, I wasn't crazy. Wait, those look exactly like the lockpick... what the... I was halfway joking. Look. Look at this. Look at this. Put this in your mind's eye. Really think about it. What the hell? Can I pick the lock on these windows? Get me out of here, dude. Can I pick the locks? Dude, get me out. Let me pick the lock on these windows. What? Can I pick the lock? They should let me pick the lock on these windows and I could run out to freedom like I'm a deer. That's really weird. Don't tell me to put things in my eye. I'll do it. I did not tell you to do that. I did not. Windows don't have locks, they have noses. What? Okay, but that's weird, isn't it? That's really weird. Planetarium, maid's chamber, ballroom. Not doing ballroom. I guess let's re-roll. Reroll again. I can go through the veranda. I'm just getting so freaking stressed, dude. This will be the second time trying to get through to her ladyship's chamber with this freaking key. Whoa, look at how big that tree is. Wait, why have I not noticed that before? Why does that tree look so much different than the other trees? Get me over there, man. You need her ladyship's special key. But I have it! But I do have it! That's the... Her special key. Oh my god. Okay, redraw. This is brutal. And redraw. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank God, dude. Finally. God, I really thought it wasn't gonna give it to us again. Oh my god, thank you! Alright. Alright, let's open up this lady's diary. Yes! Thank God! These freaking things, man. So weird. Okay. And I got a telescope. Does it never end? Does it never end indeed? Alright, look at this guy. Look at this guy. I don't know why, but I feel like I should take a picture since I'm in here for some reason. Whoa. She also has this little locket right here. And if you close it, it has this on it. Okay, here's her diary. Which I can now open with the key. Oh, her ladyship's... Sorry, sleep diary? What do you mean her sleep diary? (1/1779). My dear diary, after countless sleepless nights and failed home remedies, my physician has urged me to document my sleeping routines. Oh my god, why does this feel like it's gonna give me nothing? Document my sleeping routines in the various bedrooms of our estate. It is his hope that by tracking the caliber and length of my sleep in each room together, we may come to a deeper understanding of my condition and perhaps, with luck, find a more favorable environment in which I might finally find some amount of rest. Clara. Welcome in, Master Blader. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Kind of messed up to read someone's diary. I'm pretty sure she's dead. It's fine. (1/1879). So this is the next day. My dear diary, to begin, I thought it best to start with my own room, despite already knowing how unsuitable it has been for my sleep of late. Perhaps it is all the old memories that linger here, as it is impossible not to think of home among so many mementos of my youth. Nonetheless, I find comfort in gazing at the stars before dozing off, and it pains me to consider that if this trial is successful, it may be one of the final occasions that I sleep here. Her ladyship's chamber, that's where we are. My room. Sleep duration. Hang on, did I screenshot this? Let me do it again. Hope you're well too. I am, thank you. Sleep duration, 2.5 hours. Quality, peaceful despite brevity. Observable effects. I awoke the following morning with 10 less steps, but also observed an additional star in the sky. What the fuck? 12179. Dearest Diary, last night I retired to the guest room as I have yet to gain the courage to ask anyone to surrender their room to me even for a night. This bedroom is a cozy space, normally reserved for guests staying the weekend. However, I found, despite having a choice between two beds, that neither proved to be very comfortable. I must speak with Herbert about this, as our guests deserve, at the very least, as much comfort in their stay as we have here. Guest bedroom, sleep duration 4 hours, quality very fragmented, observable effects, nothing special. This definitely feels like it's gotta be nothing. God, this isn't gonna lead me to anything either, is it? 0 seconds! You gotta bump those numbers up. Anupam. You should check it now. What does it say now? 12279. My dear diary, it was strange to sleep in the childhood room of my late husband. Oh yeah, the bunk room. The room was just as I had imagined it from the stories he told me of growing up with an elder brother. Herbert informed me that the room has remained untouched, almost identical to when they both occupied it. To avoid any accidents, I slept in the bottom bunk, as climbing ladders is not as easy as it used to be. Despite my exhaustion, my thoughts of Simon kept me up through the worst of the night. Oh, through the most of the night. Sleep duration, twice the usual. That is so vague, lady. Quality, 2 times as restless. Oh, I get why they did it. Observable effects, the next morning I went to the family tomb to visit his grave and was surprised to find a flower already laid. Interesting. Can I say something weird? That's, you know, I'll let you be the judge of that, Anupam. I have no idea what the words you're about to type. Thank you for the follow, though. Welcome in. 12479. If you were in Parent Simulator, would you be strict mom or cool mom? What? I don't know, I guess. I'd be cool. I'd be the coolest around. Too late, I already said it. Ah! Relay beat you to it. Hi, Relay. How's it going? John's the pool mom, yeah. I could not bring myself to ask Hartley directly if I could borrow his room for my sleep study. The mere thought of it was mortifying. Instead, I decided to roll the dice, as he often puts it, and wait for his night off to sneak into his room to nap. The experience of sleeping in a servant's room was thrilling. What the fuck is this lady talking about? But the fear of getting caught was overwhelming. Every little noise startled me and I couldn't manage to sleep for more than a few moments, fearing Hartley would return at any time. What? Oh, I guess because, okay, yeah, I guess because she was waiting for their night off to sleep in their room. Lady, just ask the that's kind of unhinged. You're not gonna ask them if you could just borrow their room for a night where they're not even using it. They're just gonna sneak in there and hope they don't find them. That's so funny. Hi, Relay. Can we get a shout out for Reliable? I hope you're doing well. I saw you've been doing like the art fight stuff. I don't really know what art fight means, but it looks cool. Servants' quarters, sleep duration perhaps 1 hour, quality terrible. Yeah, no wonder. Effects, about half the steps the following day. Also discovered a stray die had found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking given Hartley's history. 12579, my dear diary. I have to confess that I was initially hesitant to spend the night in the Baron's room. It's extravagantly showy, with every surface adorned with gold in every piece of furniture, so large it seemed almost comical. But as I lay down on the enormous bed, I was surprised to find that I felt entirely at ease. Even the absurdly oversized pillows were somehow comfortable, propping me up just right so that I didn't feel any strain in my neck or back. I slept more soundly than I have in weeks, and I woke up feeling genuinely rested for the first time in what feels like forever. Master bedroom, sleep duration, 8 whole hours! Quality is the best in many months. Observable effects, I awoke feeling very refreshed with more energy and more steps than normal. Okay. That's cool. Especially this month-long event where artists draw things for each other, but you're on teams and you call giving art attacks. That's so fun! That's so fun and whimsical. I love that. 128.79. Okay, 3 days later. As fate would have it, just as I had begun to make progress in my quest of slumber, a most joyous event has interrupted my progress. My beloved daughter has given birth to a son and has requested my presence in town to assist her during this exciting but demanding time. For now, I shall take my leave of the bedrooms of Mount Holly, but I am certain, dear diary, that one day I shall return Lady Clara Epson, grandmother. Oh, that's kind of sweet. What the fuck? Is that the antechamber? Is this a shortcut to the antechamber? But from the outside? Where even is that? It's over a bridge. This part's blocked off, which feels like that's... So if you're going to the outer room, you go to the outer room, right? And then you can also deviate to the right, and there's a river that crosses the path right there. If you put the garage down, it puts a bridge over it. So, like, this would be maybe, like, towards that side. But then where is... this isn't the outer room, but okay, well, that was all that was in the diary. So I'll be 100% honest, I thought that that diary was going to give me clues as to the sigil puzzle that would be going on in the hourglass. It gave me nothing. It gave me nothing of the sort. It gave me a sleep diary and a very ominous clue. So chalk that up to pretty much the epitome of blueprints. And yep, gave you clues though. Did it? Yep, kind of. Yeah, sure, kind of. Yeah, a little. Can I sleep? After all that, you're not even gonna let me sleep in the bed? Alright, well, before I go down into that room... Do I even know what the answers would be? I'm assuming the color is purple. I'm assuming the color is purple. But do I even know... Let's look at Realm and Rune. Do I have any borders that match? I don't remember. Or Violet, I guess it'd probably be Violet. So Violet would be this, like, dashed one. Iraja. That makes sense because she was using old Erajan in that letter that she left. So she was using old Erajan at her tomb that we found, where we found the diary key as well. How many permanent upgrades you got? Oh, from like the upgrade discs? 4? No, I think we have more than that actually. I feel like it's probably closer to like 6. I feel it's more than 4. Oh, not from the discs. Oh. Do you mean like shortcuts? Hit tab and show map? Oh, the permanent editions. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you said upgrade, so I was thinking the upgrade discs. Yeah, I do have the Westgate path, but that's what allows you to access the outer room each day. Yeah, no, you're fine. That makes sense. Okay, so this one is a Raja. Do I have any other? That's not, so it wouldn't be that. That's not right. I think the one in the clock tower is also not right. Hmm. I'm just kind of thinking. Oh, it's right here. Oh wait, is that it? Now I don't remember. Line dash, line dash. Oh. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe that is the one that it goes to. Violet. So if we assume that the Araja one has a violet border, which is line dash, line dash. We also know that it has the flowers. For its modes, which is poetic. Strong focus on the advancement of the arts, writing, music, and language. Okay, but I'm gonna need more than that. I'm gonna need to know at least either the weather or the rays to actually get something. So violet, poetic. His middle child is who got Iraja. Southern region. Mystical realm of the ancestors, land steeped in tradition, magic, and poetry of the old tongue. Okay, yeah, that all makes sense now. It's this one down here. Southern shores of Iraja. Vast network of railways that span the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Aries to the southern shores of Iraja. So, I mean, could it be the same as the other one? Could maybe they both be railway-based? Development facilitated travel and commerce between the three realms, further strengthening their bond, laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. Once again, staying united as allies. Though the distance between our people has grown, connections to the land remain strong as ever. Spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder we'll share a common past. I could try the railway, but I don't know why that feels like it would be wrong. Have you cleared the entire game yet? Dude, I'm working on it. I'm trying, Burr. How's it going? It's a struggle. Every time I think I've made progress, and I've been ranting about this actually. Every time I think I've made progress and I've solved a puzzle, it's like the puzzle does not have to do with the bigger picture at all. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm doing something. And they're like, yeah, here you go. Here's the thing. And I'm like, I don't care about that. And they go, here you go. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Man, I'm not. Ah!
Jeffrey Bezos.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. There it is again. That damn subscription. That damn subscription. There it is again. It is a Prime sub. It is a Prime sub. Dan, thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the Bezos box. We're gonna bankrupt Amazon. We're gonna bankrupt Amazon. Thanks, Dan. I lose my mind on this if I kept going past the 46th room. It's actually crazy. I think that is the worst part, honestly. Is I'm like, oh my god, I did it. I racked my brain. I solved this puzzle. And they went, here's an allowance token. And it makes me want to drown myself in Minecraft. Okay, well, we finally got to her ladyship's chamber. And even now, I feel like that was like, yeah, okay. Also, where the hell where's the coat check? It's so far! Oh my god, I might not make it back to the coat check. Singing bit is my favorite bit. That's your favorite bit? That's funny, I'm honored. I have to pee so bad, by the way, just in case you guys were wondering, in case you guys even care. 14 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Oh wow, I'm not gonna make it back to the coat check. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's loop around. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I might make it back if I go through the foundation, loop around, and get lucky and go immediately to the coat check. I can probably check this master key. I might just try to do that. And I also might just save I might save that sigil puzzle for next time. The door's open. The door will stay open. I opened up the Araja one, but yeah, we're gonna have to figure out. I might have to look in my off time and figure out if I have more clues in my databases, in my notes, to figure out what else. Because I can try the railroad, but I feel like they don't double up. They might, but you have off time. Man, this game, Burr, you're not gonna believe it. This game is making me do homework. I spent like 45 minutes right before stream deciphering gibberish. Deciphering gibberish. And I was actually gonna say, last night I had the most bizarre moment. It was very surreal. What's in here? I had a very bizarre feeling of literally last night at 10:30 p.m. relaxing, gaming. And my brain suddenly went, oh my god, I forgot I have to solve that blueprints puzzle. I forgot that I had homework. You know how weird it is to be out of like college for like 10 years and suddenly have the like, I forgot I had homework feeling. It's a really weird feeling. No, I forgot to write that paper. Like, Man, I'm grown! What the fuck? I shouldn't have homework! I would contemplate so many things if that happened to me. I was like, what is this game doing to me, man? Why am I here? Even realize here? The gang's all here. I used an Excel workbook. That's a pretty good idea. I have them all in my like Google Drive, but yeah, it's a little chaotic in there. Might have been my fault. Lurking, go back to lurking if I don't return, have fun. No worries, D-Man. Thanks for lurking. Appreciate it. Okay, I gotta loop all the way back out. We gotta go back to the entrance hall. I gotta try to put that master key into the code check. Oh, I have a lot of items. I would love to explore the grounds and try to figure out if I can figure out what bridge they were talking about in that book, but also even if I find it, what is it gonna do for me? But I feel like if I try to go looking for it, I feel like I'm gonna accidentally run out of steps and then I'm not gonna be able to make it back to the coat check. You know what I mean? But if what we said was true, shouldn't all my steps be saved by the running shoes if I'm outside? They don't call me reliable for nothing. Whoa, they got you there. They got you there. Speaking of homework, was supposed to look over people's resumes. Guess I'm going in blind. Oh god. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but that's honestly normal. No, you're right on track, Relay. No, you're here with the rest of us. No, you're actually completely caught up. I'm pretty sure outside is literally outside, not like foundation outside. But I am outside. What do you mean? I'm on the grounds. Oh, under the sky. So even if I was to look around, I should be fine because I shouldn't lose any steps, right? Let me look at that screenshot that I just took. I think so. Well, we're gonna test it out for better or worse. Okay, so here's what was in the last page of that diary just now. It just had this. Okay. Maybe it loops around somewhere on the house with a breakable wall. Maybe there's a hint that there's a wall you can break. The only thing I can assume is that this goes into the back of room 46. Because I feel like this would be the middle of the house. That wouldn't make sense. This has to be an outside entrance into room 46. That makes sense, right? Are we in agreement? Because otherwise, so here's the antechamber. It's gotta be up here because it can't be here. It's outside. So it has to be here. So I'm thinking there's a, yeah, okay, sorry. Antechamber, but that leads into where room 46 is. This is the room 46 entrance right here. So here's the small downside. If it is a breakable wall, I don't have anything to break it with. And I didn't... Do I even... And somehow I got away with apparently not drafting the thing that lets me put stuff together at all, so I can't even make it. But I guess if we can find it, then we know that it's there for next time? That is so crazy that all this and I don't even have a workshop. I have all the things to make it. I don't have the workshop. Okay. Well, let's just like run then. It has to be over. Okay, yeah, running shoes are saving you. So look, so there's like this over here. But there's no bridge here. If you draft the garage, then it lets you go out over here. And then they put like a little bridge right here. Maybe I have to draft the garage and then go somewhere else, but it's not like I haven't been over there. I've tried to go over there and I feel like there wasn't anything there. Maybe it's new. Maybe there's something new there. Picture doesn't have that bridge. True. Maybe. Is it implying that you can get to room 46 from the outside room? That is what it looks like. That is what that looks like, because you go through here, off to the right, you go through there. That's a pretty one-to-one, and then there's the river right there. Here's the bridge, and then there's the outside room. What do I do? Okay, but now what? I feel like it's implying that you can put the antechamber into the outer room. Now what? Now I did. That's it. That's it. That's it, gang. That's all of it. Okay, good job, us. We've solved it. Now you do the thing. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, right. Yeah, no, that's, yep, I'll do that. Then do that? You guys piss me off, man. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the freaking code check. I'm gonna go pee. Not at the same time. At a later date. 1, 2. Okay, I'll be fine though. Look, 1. I just go up and then to the right. Anything to buy? I have 46 coins exactly. Nope. I didn't even do this puzzle. Having the implication of something you can do is so much worse than just not knowing. Thanks. Yeah, no, I'll just figure that out on my own, I guess. Thank you. You said you had to pee like 3 hours ago. It was like half an hour ago! And I'm trying to finish the day! There. Well, the diary key is dead to me. It brought me not that much good stuff. But Master Key, I love you, and I will check you into the code check again. What if I checked the wind-up key? All right. 6 steps. That is officially all we can do. No lavatory in the house. True. True. This is it's immersive, and I'm trying to be like almost like a method actor. Because this is exactly how I would feel if I was in this house right now and I couldn't draft the lavatory. These are real problems that you have to think of when you're in here. Pretty sure you know how to do the thing, but forgot. What? If you genuinely think that's true, then feel free to, like, enlighten me a little more, but At least right now, that is completely out of my brain. Alright, well that's the end of the day. I can't do anything else. And I have to go. And to be fair, that was a pretty good day. Day 54, we did 2 full days. The first day was a wash, and then this was like the first real day. We did do a lot. We got another key. We opened up Lady Epson's diary. So, I mean, we got to room 8. Even though I'm gonna promptly put it out of my brain. We got another trophy. It was a pretty good day. I don't remember if you used that mechanic before, but I thought you had. Oh! With a blessing. Okay. Well, actually, no. I thought about putting the foundation in there first. To be honest, I didn't really think about what would happen if I ended in the antechamber. That is an interesting thought. But no, I haven't actually tried it. My things that I did were much more mundane. Yeah. For those that don't know, so there's blessings you can get if you put the shrine as the outer room. There is a blessing. There's a blessing of the monk. So if you call it a day in a room, you can draft that room right away the next day in the outer room spot. I used it for much more mundane things. I did wonder what would happen though if I did it with the foundation. And I actually didn't even think about what would happen if you did it with the antechamber, but you know how to move rooms out there already. With the blessing? Why does it feel like you're employing not the blessing? But also that just feels like a really dumb clue at that point, because they're basically like, hey, you can put the antechamber out there. Like, okay. Like, I guess that's cool. I don't know. I guess I can see how it would be a little helpful. But also, it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not thinking about it the right way. Either way, we're calling it a day right now. Reason why you didn't know how to move. Well, because it's not really moving the room out there. Right? It's like, it only lasts the day. You're not really moving the room. It's just kind of there for the day. Also, I don't know what would happen if I put it out there for that day. But I guess maybe if I get Shrine, I can test it out. I just also think that to me made it seem like they were like, oh, there's going to be a shortcut. When it's just like, oh, if you do this other really specific thing and then do this also specific thing, hey, now you can put this out there. When I could have, like, figured that out on my own. It just didn't... Why would she even draw that in there? I'm confused on why it was even in Lady Epson's diary in the first place. She's like, whoa, I drew the antechamber, but it's on the outside room. Like, it makes it feel like it's something much more intentional and not like, oh, if you did this, it's there now. Maybe it was a dream? Maybe? Also, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm ranting about this and maybe something permanent does happen and then later I'm gonna feel a little bit silly because I was ranting about it today. But hey, guess what? That's future me's problem and I'm gonna rant about it right now. But also I'm not because I'm gonna go. YouTube, thanks for watching. That was part 19 of Blueprints. I mean, overall, it was a pretty successful day. It was good. It could have been a lot worse. We made some good progress. So that is gonna be it for that one. I will catch you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more indie game content and VODs, and follow me over here on Twitch if you'd like to watch me play games like this live. Twitch.tv/justfailure, and I will catch you guys on the next one. So bye-bye, YouTube.